midnight in the shade.
Stitched together.
Franken-John and Bride-Haylee.
The generators are redlining, the stitches are holding tight, and the master switches have officially been thrown. Welcome back to the laboratory. I'm Franken-John.
And I'm the Bride-Haylee. You are listening to episode 2 of Stitched Together, the ultimate horror and haunt culture lab.
If you survived our pilot broadcast last week, welcome back to the Slab. Today we are opening the movie vault to resurrect an absolute independent titan, the literal architectural blueprint of the modern slasher film. We're talking about John Carpenter's 1978 masterpiece, Halloween.
We locked the studio doors, turned off the lights, and watched it back to back with a critical eye. So let's wake up the lab equipment, strap this thing down, and cut straight into the anatomy of Michael Myers, aka the Boogeyman.
All right, welcome back. Yes, our first movie dissection, if you will.
Ooh, I like that.
Is going to be, like we said, the classic, the one that sets the bar, if you will, Halloween. So some interesting tidbits that we did find, that the budget for Halloween was a measly $300,000. They had to rent the equipment, the wide scope, the Panavision cameras. They had to rent these things. They didn't even have like their own equipment. And Halloween worldwide made over $47 million. So talk about a return on your investment. That's pretty crazy, right?
Very much so, especially the fact that it's still so popular today. Like, everyone knows it.
Do they?
They do. I think so. You don't think so?
I believe they do.
Oh.
Just joking.
Don't question me.
Little sarcasm.
No, it's definitely crazy. Especially seeing how Nick Castle, aka the Shape, the Boogeyman, Michael Myers, he was only paid the $25 a day.
That's crazy.
For playing his character. And then you look at Donald Pleasence, Dr. Loomis, being paid $20,000 for his role.
Well, Castle wasn't even the original, right? He was just like standing on the set and they're like, hey, we need you to walk around and be creepy.
Think him and John Carpenter went to college together. They were like college buddies. And Nick Castle just kind of came to watch on the sidelines and see it being shot. And then they were like, hey, jump in there.
I wonder if we have to look and see, like, who else was potentially up for the part? Like, were there any big names or whatever?
Good question. I'm going to say no. Just knowing what their budget was and
That's
everything. And as crazy as it sounds, like it was really just thrown together. It took less than 2 weeks for them to write the script for Halloween.
Which was originally titled The Babysitter Murders. Can you imagine?
No.
Like, would it be as popular? I don't think so. I mean, that's such a lame, generic.
Yeah. It sounds like your B-list movies.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Slumber Party Massacre. You got, all the other stupid massacres. Here's Babysitter Murders.
Yep. Definitely wouldn't have had the same stick, I don't think.
And I mean, there was very little. There was babysitting, but I don't know. You think of Babysitter Murders like you're killing babysitters,
right?
And, well, I guess technically they did.
Yeah, they
like
kind of did.
One.
Yeah, but my question too would be, how would that have affected the sequels? Because it's not only babysitters he goes after in the sequels. True. Like, it kind of continues and the lore goes and it changes, evolves. So how are you going to do Babysitter Murders 2 and have there be no babysitters? Yeah.
Well, maybe they thought long and hard and said, "Hey, this isn't going to work for merchandising and sequels."
Well, good for them, because it definitely paid out.
This is true.
Also, Halloween, it was set in the Midwest in Haddonfield, Illinois. Fun fact, Haddonfield is actually modeled after New Jersey's own Haddonfield. That's where they came up with the name. Because Deborah Hill, she was the co-writer and producer. Her hometown is here in Haddonfield, New Jersey. So that was pretty cool. But even though it was set in, again, the Midwest, it was actually shot in California. So there's some scenes that if you look closely in the background, you can see palm trees.
Don't you see Jersey plates, though? I thought you saw New Jersey license plates on the cars. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's another movie. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to rewatch it now. See if we can pick up the tidbits.
This is true.
Also, like, all of the leaves that were there were literally placed by people, workers on the set and stuff. And I heard a rumor. I'm not entirely sure if it's a rumor or if it's true. What? You see a bug?
No.
Oh. You're scaring me.
Turn up the headphones. I can't hear.
Oh. Freddy Krueger, that he was actually part of laying down the leaves.
What do you mean?
The actor that plays Freddy Krueger.
Oh, all right. I didn't.
No.
All right. I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't following. Shit. What the hell's his name?
That's why I said Freddy Krueger.
Oh my God. I can't.
Right. This is horrible.
I'm drawing a blank. He's going to be at the thing like in a month. Oh my God.
Wow. This is shameful.
See, we're talking about one movie and we can't remember another one.
No.
Oh Jesus. Robert Englund.
Yes. Yep. I just found it. Robert Englund. He was actually part of painting the leaves. They're turning colors and placing them in the scenes.
We'll have to look at like the credits, like when they say this, do they have like leaf duty, leaf painters, leaf architects?
Robert Englund, leaf layer.
I guess that's trying to be as realistic as possible. Trying to if they had palm trees all over the place, then that would not, bode well for Illinois.
No, not at all. And again, like, just working on the low budget and everything, like you work with what you're dealt. And apparently it worked out for them.
I'm sure what are people like that botanists? Are they ones that study leaves and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. I'm sure some botanist could look at there and be like, no, those leaves are not indigenous to Illinois. Those are from Kansas or some crap
Probably.
Like that. That'd be pretty funny.
There's always someone.
So I don't know the story as to why, but to have that iconic mask, it was a $2 mask. It was Shatner, William Shatner, aka Captain Kirk. They used a model, of his mask, and that's now. I didn't know Michael was called the Shape for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
As many times as I've seen the movie, and now when I see the credits, it says, Castle, the Shape. I did not know that. I mean, because they call him Michael and Boogeyman and stuff. Right. Nobody called him the Shape. So I don't know, where that came from.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
I have to look into that.
The mask, though, was originally supposed to just be a clown mask.
Like in the opening scene when
it's similar, I guess. Yeah. So I think it was just supposed to kind of evolve from that. And then I don't know how they ended up coming up with the Shatner mask, but that's what they decided on. And again, it took off. That was a good decision.
And all the different, I don't want to say variations, but through the years, like the Blumhouse ones where it looks all
burned,
charred, maybe some mold, that type. It's a very iconic mask. I mean, you think masks, it's that and Jason.
Yeah.
Those. Well, and now art, but that's not really a mask. That's just paint.
Yeah, I don't even know what art is. Maybe we'll find out in the next movie, but as of right now, he's an anomaly.
Everywhere we go, there's, we have a bunch of his shirts, and we saw him at, we saw Terrifier at Halloween Horror Nights last year, and every horror con that we go to, there's always cosplay of art. So he's definitely taking the world by storm. You can't go anywhere without seeing something with art. It
was pretty cool to see another icon, though. I mean, not to get too far off of our Michael Myers Halloween topic, but it was cool to see, you think of the slashers and you think of Michael Myers, you think of Jason, you think of Freddy, you think of Chucky. I don't feel like we've had an icon since I can't tell you when. So to get somebody new on the scene in Terrifier, Art the Clown, it's refreshing.
Well, hopefully this year we will have Hellraiser. I'm hoping. I'm boing.
I'm not saying an icon at Halloween Horror Nights. I'm just saying a horror icon in general.
Just like a new one to step up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the sequels are kind of played out. How many times can you kill Michael and Jason? Granted, they, the demon or the spirit jumps from body to body, and new ones are born. But
it was funny with the newer reboot of Michael. What Halloween Lives, Halloween this, whatever. It's funny, you saw the memes of being oh, here's Michael in his walker, and you see him chasing Jamie Lee Curtis on a walker.
What was the last one? Halloween Ends?
Ends, yeah.
That was just crap. They beat the hell out of him, and then he just comes up and just slaughters the rest of the town.
Yeah, it didn't. Or was that the same one with
Tommy Doyle?
No, with the boy and him and Michael were riding the motorcycles together and living under the freeway and shit like that. Was that one?
I don't recall. I've seen the regular ones a million times, but the new ones,
no, I can't keep up with
the first reboot. I watched a few times, but then Ends and Kills or whatever the hell. Nah.
No, I'd have to agree.
Not a fan, aside for the mask. But, and I know people are going to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
What you're saying.
The Rob Zombie ones are so good. Oh, the first one. The second one, but the first one was so good. He was so violent. And the backstory, of why Michael went crazy and, killed everybody and Loomis and stuff there. So good. Also,
more boo.
Shut your face. Now, when we met, Loomis, man, I can't think.
Malcolm McDowell?
Yeah, when we met him at the horror con, whatever. And, we asked him, how was it to play Loomis? And he said he had never seen Halloween before, which was kind of crazy. I guess he kind of mirrored it after. I mean, if you know Loomis, he's kind of a douche.
Yeah.
But I thought he played a good.
I'd agree.
Loomis.
Yeah. I heard in the original Halloween, the one that we're referencing, that Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasence, he was drunk a lot of times on set. Like he had a big drinking problem to where like he would show up and they'd be like, there's no way he's going to figure out his lines. There's no way he's going to deliver. And sure as shit, he'd deliver and be like, boom, here it is, done. Give me my money and my bottle.
Well, that was like Quint from Jaws.
Right.
They said he was drunk on set all the time. Was it him and him and Dreyfuss were getting to fights and stuff? I guess because Quint was always drunk, but yeah. I guess some people can function that way. I wonder what scenes he was possibly drunk, and if we can see through it and be like, oh, there you go, he did all right there.
Yeah. No, they both delivered whatever it was. Like I would never look at them and be like, oh, they weren't professional. Oh, they didn't deliver. Oh, they, tainted this portion of the movie, or they fumbled or anything. So, hey, if they can hold their liquor, good on them, I guess. I don't know.
True.
Also in the movie, the stabbing sound effect is a knife stabbing a watermelon. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Did you ever see those movies to where they're like, these are how we make the sound effects in movies? And you watch it and you're like, holy shit. Like, you would never think that's how these sounds are done.
In lots of movies, you hear like a door opening and closing. It's the same door.
Yeah.
So they recycle that door sound a lot. Every time you hear it, like, I know that door. I know that door.
That was in such and such a movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's that famous door.
Also the story, the kind of somewhat inspiration, I guess you will, for John Carpenter coming up with this idea was an experience he had on a tour of a psychiatric hospital while he was in college. He apparently met a child who stared at him with a look of evil, and it terrified him. And that was how he modeled Michael after.
Well, shit.
Yeah, right? Could you imagine, though, being like, hey, Michael Myers is modeled after me?
Why was he... Do we know why he was taking the tour?
I'm not sure, no.
Maybe he had ideas for a possible movie, and he did it, and then he found his inspiration, like you said.
Very well could have been. Oof. I don't know. But like I said, imagine being like, hey, I'm the inspiration for this killer.
Yeah, right? Huh. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Learn something new every day.
That I do.
What about like the really like iconic scenes? Like, what are the ones that stick out for you?
The one where Tommy Doyle looks outside and Michael's carrying Annie,
yeah,
to the front, just holding her lifeless body. That's pretty iconic.
Okay.
I guess the laundry where he's standing there and then he's gone.
Yeah, in the laundry line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the ones that stick out in yours?
The hedge scene. That one's a big one. And that closet scene too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where he's in the dark and she's standing in front. Oh.
Well, yeah, that one. But I mean, when she's hiding in the closet and he breaks through and he's hitting all the hangers and everything. We went to a place called Atomic Horror down in Orlando, Florida, during one of our travels. And it's a quaint little store. Looking from the outside, you would have no idea what's in there. And you go in, and not only are they a store that sells horror merch, but they also have kind of like photo ops, if you will. So they have a big life-size Jason, all, you know, doctored to a certain scene and the lighting and everything that you could take a picture with. And one of the photo ops is Michael busting through the closet. So It was pretty cool.
The scene I was talking about is when like the third time Jamie Lee Curtis kills him and she's standing in that doorway and you just see, you know, like the darkness from the room and the mask just shows up. The lighting in that is just, the hair on my neck just stands out. And the music is just, oh my God.
100%.
I get so creeped out. The dun, 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 dun.
That's another iconic part of it. Again, I think everyone knows the music. Funny story. I was younger, probably younger than 10, I'd say. And you all know, as children, or maybe I'm just the scaredy cat, you're scared to go in the basement. You're scared to go in the dark. You're scared to do things like that. So I had to take my dog outside. We were getting ready for bed. So I went outside with her in the backyard so that she could go to the bathroom. And I forgot that I had set my aunt's ringtone to the Michael Myers theme song. I don't know why I did it. But I'm out there. Aunt Carol.
Oh, God.
Sorry. So I'm already nervous. I'm on edge because I'm in the dark. I'm by myself and everything. And, you know, I was a scaredy cat. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you just start hearing the theme song. And I'm like, oh, my God. Is he coming? Like, for that split second, I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to get killed. He's coming. So then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Now, every time I see Carol, I'm going to play that. Wait, does she know?
I don't know.
Well, then the joke's not going to go very far.
It'll just scare me.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Another really iconic scene, I feel, is when he kind of does the Undertaker sit-up.
Oh,
when he's down, and she's like, oh, poof, I think we're good. I did it. And then all of a sudden it's just like, boom, and he sits straight up. And
then he tilts his head. That's so creepy.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
What other scenes?
Even the opening with how the camera, from, I think I remember reading too. Yeah, first person point of view. If I remember correctly, that opening scene ate a lot of their budget too. I feel like I remember hearing or reading the camera that they used was like brand new state of the art. Like, this is what we're doing. And it just, again, the way that they set it up, they tell a whole story really without doing anything. It's all just through like camera perspective. It was pretty cool.
I mean, like when he puts the mask on and everything, right? And he's getting
even just leading up to it, to where it kind of pans in, zooms in on the house, goes around the house. You see the boyfriend, you see, his sister and everything, and then he grabs the knife, puts the mask on and stuff. Yeah.
See, that's why the Rob Zombie one's good. It tells why he did that.
It does.
We don't know.
I'll give it to that. I like how the Rob Zombie one kind of goes into the backstory.
Yes.
But I also kind of feel like there's certain movies that the implied or the unknown, for you to decide that on your own, are good too.
Yeah, I don't know. if it's going to be a remake, I want it to be a remake. And and this one, I don't know. I know we're talking about the 78 one, but the zombie one was just so graphic and so violent. When he stabs, man, he like stabs through you, man.
Right.
It's so violent when he slaughters Annie up in the bathroom and just throws her into the mirrors and there's just blood everywhere. Oh my God.
But I feel like that's what appeals to you is violence. I think violence and gore is more important to you than storyline sometimes and cinematic value. You're just like, I'm here to bleep stuff up.
Pretty much. I live vicariously through these people because I can't go murder people.
But then you're like, oh, Punisher.
What do you mean?
So you're sitting here like, oh, Punisher, good guy. And then you're like, yeah, Michael Myers, bad guy.
Who says he's bad?
Kill him.
Who says he's bad?
He's killing innocent people.
Oh, they were smoking pot. They deserve to die. They were having premarital sex. Devil's
lettuce.
Yeah. Yes.
No fornicating before marriage.
That's right. That's right. So we had talked about, we talk about Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. So if we were to create our own haunt, if you will, or not scare zone, haunted house for Halloween, what would be your must-haves for like sets?
Definitely the house facade. Like, I think that's just, I don't know if that's where I would have you start, but that would definitely have to be a focal set piece in the house. Like, you are going into the Myers house with the white symmetrical front porch, just.
Oh, like when Laurie puts the key under the mat, like that
and you
whole
hear
thing.
Him breathing and everything. Yeah. I think
cool.
that would have to be, I maybe even have him breathing, have his breath kind of going over the speakers as you're walking into his house. I think that's an important scene. At the top of the stairs, I think I would have, like, you walk in, you have the stairs there. As soon as you walk into your right, I think I'd have to have him up there.
I think would be cool. It couldn't happen, but if they had like the scene when they're in the beginning, when Loomis and the nurse are driving to the hospital,
yes,
and they're all escaped all over the place and it's raining, that would be cool. To just you walk in,
I bet you they could have that scene. Why not?
It's an open field. It's a huge.
I think they could do it. It's doable. Throw some people, scare actors in hospital gowns and plant some, areas. Obviously, you would have a clear pathway to walk through straight wherever your conga line is going. But that's essentially what it is. Yeah. But, plant some tall grass, artificial tall grass, something like that. And just have them kind of all going around and maybe have a mentally unstable patient come up to somebody. Like, some of them are just plants and then others are like actual, I'm here to scare you, scare actors.
Would you do maybe the hardware store? Like when the alarm's going off and they robbed it?
Maybe.
I mean, not iconic, but...
No, there's really no scares there.
Well, okay. How about when Loomis is there waiting and Michael drives behind? Well, you couldn't do that. But that was creepy. Like, he's looking everywhere. He looks to the right, and then Michael turns the other way. And
he's just in plain sight. Yeah.
That'd be cool. The hedge, that you have to have the hedge.
Oh, 100%. The closet scene, you would have to put something there.
How about the like the couch with the open window where he slips in and she gets him with the knitting needles?
Yeah, that would be a good one, definitely.
Or maybe the laundry room where Annie gets stuck
in the window.
That'd be silly.
That would be a good one.
All right, I know your answer. What is your least favorite scene?
The dog.
I know it.
Duh.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't remember.
She's like, Lindsay,
Yeah.
blah, 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 won't stop fucking. Yeah.
He's gonna eat me.
She was sucked, Annie. She deserved to die.
I mean, I know you were young when Halloween originally came out, but was everybody so whiny at that point in time?
No, I wouldn't say they were whiny.
Everyone's like, me.
No.
Like, shut up, bitch.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So they just kind of dramatized it.
They would have to have the scene where, the gravestone is on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
And Annie's laying there. That'd be freaking awesome.
Yep. Or Bob.
Just hanging on the wall.
Whipped by the knife. And where Michael comes in the sheet.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Like that would be good.
Like if you turned a corner there,
he's
right
like,
holy shit. Jesus.
Yeah, standing in a doorway or something.
Yeah, those could all work.
Yeah, I think they could definitely do it. They have had Halloween at Halloween Horror Nights multiple times, surprisingly. The first one was in 2007. But that one was based off of Rob Zombie's 2007 remake. No. Blech.
So that was the first time there?
I think so.
In a zombie?
I think so.
Yeah, it can't be right.
You don't think so?
I would hope not. That iconic freaking movie like that spawned many and many, many other movies. I mean, like, music. Oh, what are your inspirations? I think if any horror, what are your inspirations? John Carpenter's Halloween. I'm not going to say Rob Zombie's Halloween.
No, that's true, but that's
crazy.
That's what the internet told me. I mean, I could delve
Fucking
deeper,
internet.
but that's what I'm being told right now.
All right.
And then the next time it showed up was in 2014, and that's when it was based off of John Carpenter's 1978 classic. So that was in 2014. And then in 2022, it returned again based on the 1978 film, making it one of the rare repeat IPs.
What are you talking about? Stranger Things has been there a billion times.
Stranger Things bases it off of multiple seasons.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is one of the rare times. I'm sure there's others, but there's not many that are kind of repeated as the same movie, the same concept.
Didn't you say they've never done Nightmare on Elm Street?
I'd have to look into it. I don't think they've done just straight Nightmare on Elm Street, but they've done Freddy versus Jason.
That doesn't count. I wonder why. We'd have to ask John. What's his name? John Murdy? John Murdy. Have to ask him.
But John Murdy only works for California, for Hollywood.
No. Who's our guy?
Michael Aiello.
All right. Marco.
I was going to say, it doesn't have the same ring to it, but... Also, what about, like, Michael's movement? Like, how he presents things, how his walk...
I always, they always have memes and jokes about that. Like, somebody's running and here comes Michael. Like, where the hell he comes?
He teleports.
Well, Jason does too. In the Jason video game, Friday the 13th video game, you actually have like a teleport ability where you can like warp from here to there and then, attack somebody. But I think it's just unnerving, that walk.
Yeah.
Like when he's walking across the street and Jamie Lee's banging on that door, Tommy, open the door. It's me. Oh my God, open the door. And he's just like walking down. Like, oh my God, open the fucking door. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
He's on a mission. He reminds me of the kids on Weapons, to where they're like, I'm going from point A to point B and I don't care what's in my way. I feel like that's him.
Yeah, when you see them like run and just like make it like, now we're going south.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Very like mechanical, just like boom, here we go. Not veering, not anything like that. It's just like straight, turn left immediately.
Yeah.
90-degree angle.
And like when he stabs Bob and he steps back and just does like the dog head tilt.
He's admiring his work.
Yeah, like, oh, look, you're no longer moving.
Yep.
And then like, we already mentioned, you know, the sit up and then the head move, like, oh, where is she type thing. Yeah, I wonder if that was, we'd have to, I'm sure you can get it, like the script. I wonder if it calls for that.
Right, like or if it was improvised.
Like, yeah, if they practiced, you know, hey, we need you to be more methodical and calculated.
Almost robotic.
Yeah.
Like there's no natural movement really about it.
Well, again, he's on a mission to kill.
Yeah.
And nothing's going to get in his way.
I always said, and I mean, I know it's a movie and whatever, I would have just left Haddonfield, especially on Halloween. He only comes back on Halloween.
Right.
So, okay, from the 30th to November 1st, I'm gone. Bye.
Long vacation. Short vacation.
I'd go to the next town over. You're in Haddonfield on Halloween? Okay, I'm the next town over. Done.
Well, yeah, I mean, like we do here, the trick or treat is on different days. So,
yeah, you
know, we go to the next neighboring town, do trick or treat there, and then we come back and do trick or treat here. So, yeah, you can still get candy. I mean, jeez.
Why not?
What was I going to say? Anything else that we can think of for a potential? Oh, like. So in the Halloween Horror Night haunted houses per se, like
right,
they always have like what do they call them? Kind of like a choke point, like where a scare actor would come out and jump and scare the crap out of you. Of those scenes that we were talking about, well, I guess the closet is the most obvious.
Yeah.
The hedge.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one for somebody to come out of. What else? I guess the sofa, right? If he came up from behind the sofa.
From the back,
yeah. Or, well, shit, you can't do it. Just say when he runs over the car and smashes the, that was another little tidbit that we missed, or that we can talk about when he breaks the glass in the car. Would he have a wrench?
A wrench, yeah, taped to the inside of his hand. If you kind of put it in slow motion, or if you look really closely, you can see the wrench in his hand hitting the window to bust the window open.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
Also.
What is that?
Oh.
Uh-oh. I think Eagor's coming.
Are you hearing this?
Look at you, still lingering in the shadows of the slab. You survived the night with Franken-John and Bride-Haylee, but your torment has only just begun. The Master demands more flesh, more frights, more monsters. Listen closely, boils and ghouls, for the Oracle has seen the future. Your next directive is simple. You must pack your body bags and march straight into Monster Mania. Yes, the convention of the damned awaits you. Mingle with the creatures of the night, collect their unholy relics, and prepare your fragile souls for what comes next. Do not falter, do not look back, and above all else, remember, we are all stitched together in the dark.
Okay, well, it looks like the master plan is set. Monster Mania it is. Before we pull the plug on tonight's file, let's lock down our final score takeaways for Halloween. We have decided to do a score 1 to 5. We're going to do skulls. I know it's a little generic. Maybe we'll change it, but 1 being hated it and 5 masterpiece. I'm going to defer to you first, Hale.
Me? Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's really hard because I feel like when it first came out, it was received differently than what it is right now. You know, to compare it to modern horror and different genres now and stuff. So, I'm going to give it a 4. Okay. Maybe not necessarily on this quote unquote scares per se. But there's certain aspects of it that do give me the goosebumps. Again, the iconic music score, certain the lighting effects. Like I said, the first person point of view camera, his body movement, the fact that it is so iconic and it's still going now. It's one of those movies that I will watch every season of Halloween. Sometimes not even during Halloween season, I'll watch it.
Not for this show.
Exactly. And it's still being popularized. It hasn't, there's a new Halloween video game coming out soon in September. So I think that'll also just bring a whole new group of fans and an audience to speak to. And I think it really, Halloween walked so that other modern horror movies can run.
Well said. Well said. Do I have some clapping? Do we have? No, I'll have to get that.
Womp, womp.
Oh, we do have that though. Where is
no
that?
Clapping for me. There's not enough in our budget for applause. Sorry.
That's why you have to tune in. I'm gonna go 4.5.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
I didn't realize we can give fractions of skulls.
It's our show. We can do whatever the hell we want.
You have the microphone.
That's right. You'll listen to every goddamn word I say. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any movie that is perfect. And, the wrench, that's a flaw and silly things like that. But it did set a bar, and to have such a small budget and what I say, $48 million off of $500,000 and to spawn such a eclectic franchise. Though someone went off the rails and Halloween 3 had nothing to do with it. No. Still, it shows that movies can stand the test of time.
100%.
And like you said, I'll watch it anytime as well. Mm-hmm. There's some movies where I don't care if there's a minute left. I'll watch it. Just so, like Billy Madison, I will watch every Step Brothers. Some of those movies. It comes on, I watch it. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Love it.
All right. Well, there you have it. 4 skulls from me, 4.5 skulls from John.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys head over to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment with your own favorite trivia if there's something we missed, or your own iconic scene, what really stands out to you. And catch us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Until the voltage strikes again, keep your eyes on the shadows.
And stay
stitched together.
Midnight in the shade.
Stitched together.
Franken-John and Bride-Haylee.